So you're a fan of our morning program?
So many
Yeah, we know it's terrible.
Coming up tomorrow, we'll show you what to do with those shampoo bottles with just an inch of shampoo left.
Daybreak's understaffed, underfunded. Any producer who works there will be publicly ridiculed, overworked, underpaid. Awful.
I'll take it.
The audience last night shrieking with laughter. Shrieking.
Oh.
So,
Shrieking.
That's good.
Yeah.
Shrieking is good.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. This is a laugh riot.
Is that
In
good,
a
or were
way.
they
No, in a good way. It was
being
not.
tortured with laughter?
Yeah.
Crying is not so good,
Not
depending
so
on the
much.
scene.
No, quiet weeping. J.J. Abrams, producer on the film, has affectionately, I can only assume, referred to the role as the girlfriend character.
Yes, it's very true. Truthfully, it happens almost in every other movie that the guy is the lead and there's just like the girlfriend part. Yeah, it's totally fine. I got no problem in that. It's a very common thing, especially in New York, which is the pinnacle of so many careers, having a very career-driven woman and, wondering when, if that's going to happen to have a, solid relationship.
I should go home. It's my first day tomorrow. How reliable is your alarm clock?
Well, I've read that before shooting Morning Glory, you told the director that you didn't think of yourself as a comedic actress, which, if true, I say, what?
Yes, that's true. Guilty, and I still don't.
You're still not convinced.
No.
Because I gotta tell you, there's a room full of shrieking audience. That,
Well, there's some very funny people in this movie, I tell you, they're not me.
Colleen will make the British classic Bangers and Mash with Chef Gordon Ramsay.
That's right, I will. Because you refuse to do it, Mike. Yes, it's beneath you.
Well, and it's tough to get between you and a sausage, so.
In Morning Glory, you have the good fortune to, A, have a great chemistry with Rachel McAdams, and then B, a whole other very satisfying but different chemistry with Diane Keaton, which is an enviable position to be in.
That's the result of good casting and hard work on the part of everybody involved, and observation of the screenwriter and the understanding and reality that she brought to the screenplay, and the skill and grace of our director, Roger Michel, and the pure brute talent of both Rachel and Diane.
Tell me about finding the chemistry with Harrison Ford, because the two of you play so well off of each other.
Thank you. Well, it is Harrison Ford. So it's, I just sort of had to show up. And he's very dry and has such a great sense of humor. And he took good care of me.
In a movie with a cast that is as strong as this, I think one of the important cast members ends up being the city of New York itself. Oh, yeah. There's the electricity of New York compounded with the electricity of the newsroom. It's impressive that you guys got to play in the playground of New York as much as you did.
It always amazes me that it's the generalship that's needed to pull something like this off. But it's something, I know. It's a spectacular place to make movies.
You've got a personal connection to TV news that has nothing to do with Morning Glory.
This is true. Yes, my father and my brother are TV anchors. That's what you mean, correct?
That is what I mean.
Not that, I was...
You're about to be indicted on the 6 o'clock
yeah,
news or something.
I know. That's better than what I was going to say.
The conflict of news versus entertainment is addressed in Morning Glory. Do you have a side in this conflict?
Oh, I take news. I like a lot of mystery when it comes to watching movies. I wish you could find an awareness about a movie and about people without knowing a lot of their personal life. Growing up around news, too, I just certainly felt very strongly about news.
Makes sense.
Journalism.
You share a scene with some TV journalist heavyweights. You've got Bob Schieffer and Morley Safer. Had you ever met them before? Or?
Chris Matthews, no, I hadn't had the pleasure, but it was great sitting around with them.
Sure thing.
Swapping stories and telling lies.
You ain't taking that from me. No, you ain't taking that from me. You ain't taking that.
Kissy? That's wrong.
Do it again.
You can have too much lambada.
I think you can. I think that's a fair assessment.
I think so. But never enough fandango. Never enough fandango. Thanks, this is Jeff Cole.